Big up and bless up on yourself. Welcome back to another day in the kitchen with me. Today I'm gonna make one of my staple Jamaican meal, brown stew chicken. I am sure you guys have heard about brown stew chicken before, but this time you're gonna watch me make brown stew chicken from the start. And I'm gonna add a little secret recipe that's gonna make my brown stew chicken stand out. So let's get cooking. All right. So here I have a whole chicken. This is a whole chicken I have, and I'm gonna pretty much start the cooking process from scratch. All right. As sharp as it can be. Look like we have some more. All right. So we have the whole chicken. I really like to cut this. And stew chicken is definitely one of my favorite. So I'm here today and I wanted to make curry chicken today. But guess what? I already make the rice and peas. And rice and peas don't really work well with curry chicken. So I just decided I'm gonna slice this up nice and easy. Make some stew chicken quick and fast. Alright. That looks good. I always like to clean this section out. I don't know about you, but if I ever see my chicken have this in it, I will lose my cool. Because I feel like preparation is key. If you don't spend time to clean the chicken properly, in my book, you're not gonna cook it properly either. You know? I like to clean out. A lot of people make stew chicken. Like I said, it's the same concept. But you know why my stew chicken always stand out? There's a few things that I will do that most people won't do when they're making their stew chicken. All right. All right. Get this section out. Like I said, it's stew chicken, so you don't want to cut it too big or too small. I'm gonna bust this part in two pieces. That's fine. You can use the breast if you want, or you can leave the breast for another day. I feel like I should leave the breast for another day, because you could use the breast to make healthy meal. I like to take off the skin. That's just my preference, and that I'm saying I like to cut off the skin and I like to cut off the extra fat on the meat. Some people don't like it. So if you don't like it, you like your fat and your skin, you can keep it on there. That's good. Cut the wings in 2 pieces. That's good. That's the leg right here. And then this, take off some of the fat, skin. That's good. This is the breast. And like I said, usually I don't have to mess with the breast. I can leave the breast for another day. Wings. But guess what? I'm gonna need more food. So I probably have to use one side of the breast. Not both sides. I'm gonna leave one for another day. Because I like to make my little vegetable. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh my god. Da da dee. Da da dee da da da. Alright. So this looks good. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough chicken. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna use up the breast. I don't know. For some reason, I like to just debone the breast. For me, I'll just cook it personally, but the kids, for some reason, they don't like bones, breasts. And I'll just cut this in 2 pieces. And then this piece of breast I can leave for another day. Alright. I'm not even going to do too much to it. I'll get a Ziploc bag. We don't have any more Ziploc bags. What's going on? We don't have any more Ziploc bags, so I'm going to leave this for now. Alright. Right? It's a personal preference. Alright. I got some vinegar. Pour some vinegar on it. We have a lemon right here. Squeeze. Right. Give it another rinse. Give it another rinse. I think 3 rinses is good enough. Drain off it. Make sure I drain it off properly. fresh and good, right? All right, first and foremost, I'm gonna add some green seasoning. I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon green seasoning. That's good for now. I got some black pepper. Here I got some paprika. Got some Maggi all-purpose seasoning right here. Maggi chicken seasoning, which is my favorite. Maggi is my favorite. All right. We're gonna use some of this seasoning right here. It's rotisserie chicken. I don't even know if I pronounced that word right. If I don't, you can correct me. I'm open to correction. We have some garlic powder. Nice. We have some onion powder as well. Nice. And I like to tip a little olive oil. To make the season stick. Yeah. And now we're gonna rub this in. Rub it in. So usually you like to at least let this marinate for 30 minutes. But in these circumstances, we have no time to waste. And it's always good to do your meat prep from the day before. All right? I like to do my meat prep from the day before. Season the meat and let it soak overnight. That is the best way you can make the spice and the sauce pop. All right? All right, look at that. That looks good, right? I'm not feared, okay. All right, this is what we're gonna fry them in. All right. So we turn it on. Now we're gonna pour some oil in. And that should look like it's on its way. I like to add a few garlic to the pot. Gauge your pot for let me know like exactly the temperature. We're gonna pour in the chicken. Get this chicken fried down properly. You can probably have space for all the chicken. One go. Make sure you gauge the pot properly, you know. Don't want to burn up them chicken here on the outside. Good. I think one thing I miss. I am a professional chef, all right? We usually come in the kitchen and dress up anyhow. but I realized that presentation is key. All right. So when I'm in the kitchen, I want it to be looked at as a professional chef because that's what I am. I am a professional chef. Okay. Even if I burn up some rice over here, so still a professional chef. See, when I burn up my rice, they know the thing go already. Yeah, on the share up the live, share up the live. Big things are going over here, so on the share up the live, like up the live. I'm not pressure on you, because I'm not telling you to send me no gift. But just tap up the screen, share up the live, and like up the live. You must see me in the kitchen here. I think say cooking is easy. But don't listen to me though. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Even if you stop by for a few minutes to watch me cooking, I still appreciate it, all right? You really don't have to share up the live and you really don't have to tap up the screen. You don't have to put yourself under no further stress, all right? We're just there and we cook some food. And when you watch me over here, so we just do it like Jamaican, because that's how we live. We live just like Jamaican. If I hesitate, I go just turn up the stove and I go get the pot. So we fry them in a one pot and we are cooking them down in a different pot. All right. Fry them in a one pot and we are cooking them down in a different pot. So I could just take them out and drop them in another pot right away. Now you see how we get rid of the oil. You don't want to have too much oil in your food, all right? Woo. All right, that look good. So I'm going to keep this in the oven. Probably next time, I have oil in the oven again. All right. So now we have some warm water. Let me warm up this again. And we don't need this. So I like to add up the water and pour upon it. Yeah. That's what I talk about. Then I'm going to pour some water into this. Wash out the container with the gravy, the seasoning. Yeah. Woo. All right. All righty. The water done. Maybe I can need some more water. Probably not. All right. So we're going to pour in the natural seasoning here. Trying to find this. I go to me cut up this because they save me some time. It saved me a lot of time. We have this in the fridge from the other day when I cook. I cut up a lot and leave back some because I know that days like today, I'm gonna need it. Good. So after we fry the chicken now, we're not tracking, right? We'll cook it down here now. At first, I turn up the stove. I keep the stove on high. And I'm probably gonna let it cook for like another 10 to 15 minutes. Because when I fry the chicken, I made sure I let them soak. You always have to make your fried chicken soak. Even if you're just gonna make fried chicken, you have to let it soak. So that's the reason why you see me spinning the chicken over and over again. All right. Hey, one thing about cooking, you see one thing I know about cooking? Yes, big up yourself, Mr. High Life. Why go on with DJ? Everything good? Yeah, man, we're there, we're there, I cook some food. We're there, I take on the kitchen in the night. Cooking Jamaican stew chicken and sharing tips about the recipe. Awesome, that's exactly what I'm doing. So, I remember the first time I was cooking stew chicken. As first, cooking, you will get better at cooking with more experience. Just believe me. And anything that you do, not just cooking. If you want to be good at something, just do it over and over and over again. Because you will learn as you go along. And that's just life naturally. Me start learning how to cook by making tin mackerel and rice. So that's the base. At one point, I can only cook tin mackerel and rice. Yeah. And reason being, it's just tin mackerel and rice me used to cook. And because my confidence say, me know how to cook tin mackerel and rice, a tin mackerel and rice more and cook. And on top of that, a tin mackerel and rice me can afford. Sometimes we could afford like a chicken back still. But man, the chicken back them bony. Sometimes you get all the chicken back here for one day, then take off all the flesh off the chicken back to spice. But the chicken back then used to bony. But anytime we cook, anytime the man say, yo, we run a boat in the night, I say, yo, I tin mackerel and rice, Because you can just grab 1 pound or 2 pound of rice and grab all and share and 4 dirty girl. And go shit that out in a pot easily. Whole heap of spice, whole heap of onion, scallion thyme, black pepper. Sometimes I just black pepper. When you cook, I just black pepper alone in a tin mackerel. And once we have some of this, once we have some ketchup, we're good. Yeah. So guess what? I never really do want to come out of my comfort zone. Because I know I can cook tin mackerel and rice. So every time them say, yo, cooking time. I say, yo, a tin mackerel and rice we are cooking. So the man must say, yo, a tin mackerel and rice alone, if you cook. A tin mackerel and rice alone, if you cook. So anyway, because the man must say a tin mackerel and rice alone, if you cook. This I say, all right, guess what? We're going to try something different. So we end up saying, all right, we're going to do chicken, we're going to do stew chicken and rice. But because you don't know, say rice, if on a rice or dumpling, if on the dumpling, we have some yam and some banana and them sitting there. Only for ground food we used to eat. But mostly, we used to love cook rice. Anything when I eat a rice. Rice, rice and peas. Rice, rice and peas. Rice, rice, rice. Rice morning, noon and night. So the first time I cook stew chicken, me never understand, say, because yeah, we are eat stew chicken and stew chicken nice and them thing there. Your mother cook stew chicken, your granny cook stew chicken, but me never did there watch them when they cook the stew chicken. So me just I go off of my own, me I gauge it off of my own understanding because me know if you cook tin mackerel. Me I say, yo, me know if you cook tin mackerel, so me can just cook the stew chicken like that. First and foremost, the preparation wrong. The first time I get the preparation wrong because I cut up the stew chicken them big, like I go fry them, not knowing that at the time, if you go cook down the stew chicken like what you see me do now, I cut up the stew chicken them in a bigger pieces. So I can fry them to soften them down. And then me decide, say, all right, me can cook them down like I am doing now. But there's another way how you can actually cook your stew chicken. You can cut it up in a small bite sizes. You just throw some oil in the pot. Add some oil and throw in the pot. You throw in a normal garlic. You can use scotch bonnet if you want. And then you just season up your chicken and dash it in. And you just spin it, and cover it. And you can cook stew chicken that way there. That way there is pretty fast and quick and simple. So when me learn that night there is, because me cut up the chicken them big, never know say when you cut up the chicken them big, you're supposed to fry them and then you cook them down. I still stew chicken in about them probably have one different name what they call it. I don't know. You're supposed to fry them and then you cook them down. Boy, they mash up the whole place. I remember now, usually when we cook at 11 o'clock, we just start cook at 11 o'clock in the night. So when pot now land till all midnight. Sometimes pot land at 12:30, 1 o'clock. That's how we used to do it. All right. Whoa. No, sir. Stew chicken I go on with itself, so I turn down the stove. Because one thing I can tell you, when you cook, you don't want to keep the stove high all the time. So me, I turn down the stove now because guess what? You can see the stew chicken soften out. And then when you cook down your stew chicken, you want to make sure you slow cook it down. Now I go add some more water in it. When you realize I'm not add no oil or something there. Make sure the water hot and add some water in it. So now me I tell you the story now we go on. So when I cut up the chicken now, remember say first time I cook stew chicken, you know, and I don't have a clue, but me I go on like me know if you cook. The man might tell me say, yo, I'm going to tin mackerel rice I can cook, you know if you cook. Ray. So because the man must say, yo, a tin mackerel rice alone me can cook, you know. But you don't know the thing go already, you know. We always want outdo itself. Sometimes all when we don't know how to do nothing, we act like say we know how to do it. So me want to prove, say boy, and a tin mackerel and rice alone me know how to cook. Check up myself now. Check up the big chicken them. Me have the big chicken. Cut up the big piece of chicken them. So me I gotta add some green seasoning. So this time my green seasoning I make and I store it in the fridge. Alright? And always remember that if you want to make green seasoning, it's pretty simple. You can just watch my video on my channel. And I also post green season video on my TikTok as well. So I'm going to add some green seasoning to this because I seasoned the pot the last time. I like to put a lot of green seasoning on my food. Because I don't know, so the green seasoning is like the herbs. You see what I say? I don't know who a co-host with me right now. I'm not a co-host. I don't know about that co-host thing. Sorry though. But me I cook. I don't know. Sometimes I go come live and co-host with them. I not have no headphone or nothing. But unfortunately, I cannot co-host. So, drop in a green seasoning. Remember me telling you about the Fantastic Five, right? And the Fantastic Five we are dealing with there now. So, I go drop some ketchup in it. You know, so I have to measure the thing, you know. But the consistency, it's always good to measure it. Then me have my honey barbecue. And these, you don't want to put too much to kind of take away the original seasoning. You see that seasoning taste, the way you season up the meat with first, you don't want to take that away. All right? So this is the soya sauce. We're going to tip a little soya sauce tonight. Yeah? All right? And these are the Worcestershire sauce. Yep, a friend of mine recommended this sauce to me. I like it. And ever since, my kitchen doesn't run out of this sauce, all right? And browning, should I put a little browning in it? Maybe not, because I think it, you know, it look colorish enough. And like I said, if it look colorish enough, you don't have to put no browning in it. And we're going to extract the browning tonight. But definitely me need a little bit of sugar. We say we need a little bit of sugar. How much sugar there? We never get no sugar. Don't say what I go on here. Don't tell me say me have no sugar. Alright. Me have honey already. I don't have any sugar, you know. Unless I come unprepared tonight. Forward and prepare. Jaja God. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes. Encourage. You know, share up the live, please. May I try to find some sugar. I can't reason me have sugar in I house. Why may I tell you? I'm a little bit disappointed. I do not have any sugar. I may I look the wrong place. Maybe I look the wrong place. Me not have sugar. I don't want to tip a little sugar in there and put when you say what's cooking? So I make rice and peas and stewed chicken. That's what's cooking. Full of rhyme, don't? Yeah. What's cooking? Rice and peas and stewed chicken. Can build a song after that, you know. That can be a song after. Oh, sugar container, empty star. Jaja. Father God. You know. It's alright. One of them did it. We don't have no sugar. So we have to just work with the flavor, alright? Even though we use the honey barbecue, I got tip a little more honey in it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you guys for following my page, alright? I appreciate it. I appreciate love it. Big up and bless up all our newcomers them. We don't know, say, a positive vibes and positive energy over here, so. You know what I mean? When I don't cook, we cook. We in the gym or workout. So it's all about fitness and food. Alright? Lime. You have no more lime? I can't find a lime. I want to go on. I cannot find any lime. Believe. What you say? You know, I use no honey. Yeah, a little bit of honey can spice up the thing. So when I put the honey in there, now we're going to squeeze some lime or lemon in it to kind of balance back the thing. Yeah, I find one. So I'm going to just use half. As a matter of fact, I can use the lime juice better off. So I got tip a little lime juice in it, because you know put honey in it. So we are going to balance back the thing. Stew chicken in a man, you always can try. And trust me, I don't put stuff in this yet. Alright, that's fine. Not too much, not too less. Turn it up a little bit, you know them way there? I know sweet and sour, man. So guess what? I have some apple juice. And we're going to tip some apple juice in it. Apple juice, this. Okay? A big cooking a go on, man. What you talk about? I tell you, so that's why my kitchen so unique, you know. Because how we cook over here, we keep it original and then we add our own little flavor in it. Just like you learn Jamaican cooking, but you're used to your cooking. So when you learn the techniques and the blueprint, yeah, you can add your thing. Boy, man, say me a mad chef. I don't know if you tell me say me a good chef or me a bad chef. I pay rhyme for a night, you know. But me know me a bad chef still. Yeah. I love cooking in the kitchen with me. So look how we have this a cook down here now. Nice and easy. We have this a cook down, and you know, so we can't cook down the pot. I want to have a scotch bonnet pepper. All right. So the other day, I got to the store and I get scotch bonnet pepper. You know what? I have half a scotch bonnet pepper. I go just use the half a scotch bonnet pepper. And I feel like the half a scotch bonnet pepper I go cause problem, you know. maybe if you use half of the scotch bonnet pepper, just for don't fire up the food too much, I'm gonna use half of the scotch bonnet pepper. That's it. So we can save this for another day. Yeah. So me I finish up my story because I'm not done, me I tell you what I go on. So when me decide say boy stew chicken, now me can make stew chicken, so we can talk about them thing there. Cover this and make it go and simmer down for the next 15 to 20 minutes. So me decide say alright, I have to prove. Say yes. Me know if to cook something otherwise from tin mackerel and rice. So come so boom now and cut up the chicken. When I hear the chef, the man will put up the money and buy up everything, and then everybody disappear because nobody no want help with the cooking, But through me the chef, I don't have to buy nothing. All me have to do is just cook and eat. And everybody eat and we're married. So a man will come so boom and say, all right, I hear the chef, you have everything what you want. And once you have everything what you want, everybody branch off and gone. But one thing I can tell you for sure, you say 5 minutes before the pot land, everybody and I go find a way where you cook. Like even people when I forget no food, I go turn up because that's how it used to be. Anyway, nobody there cook, we just know say yo the pot soon land, We have to go forward over there to go get a plate of food. So sometimes we used to hide and go cook or go on some bush, go cook. We can't make certain people know what I go on. But anyway, cut up the chicken and thing and did it and I say, all right, now I go mash up that stew chicken in a night. Everybody left me and gone, So me come so boom, season up the stew chicken, throw the oil in the pot because as me say, I guess me never sure say me I do the right thing, but more act like say me know what me I do. Throw the chicken them, a big piece of chicken them me have in there, store them. Me not even store them for too long. Me just store them a few times and then me throw water upon them and they boil out the chicken them and me I tell you say the fire, you can't gauge the fire. In Jamaican rice and beef with chicken. Nigeria too. It's a good look. Okay, one more check, I'm turn it down, so once it go and easy so cook. And there you have it. You have the best stew chicken you could ever come across. All right. The recipe is yours. If you're here from the start, you actually you could steal my recipe. This is my recipe when I'm making stew chicken. I have another way I make it, but I always try to make it this way. All right. Now you see it a slow cook down, so the gravy and everything are soaked down to the bone. I can't say soaked down to the bone already, but not have to wait. But I'm hungry, but I have to eat little food a while ago because I almost passed out in the kitchen with them. All right. Big up and bless up everyone I know we're checking on the live. You don't know much love, honors and manners. Respect and love all around, all right? Love and love alone, love always. I appreciate you guys to just sit here and watch me cook in the kitchen. It's a pleasure, all right? To take the time out of your busy schedule. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, big up yourself. Because all the time I tell them, say, yo, cooking to me is just joy and fun. It no matter if I cook some tin mackerel and rice or what, but come live and just give me a different vibe and a different energy. And before me even turn on the camera, I wasn't this happy. I'm just being honest. Sometimes I just feel sad and down now when I just come in the kitchen and just say, yo, okay, let's make a plate. Let's make a plate. And now I am going to good. So we have some rice and peas, gungu rice and peas. Gungu rice and peas. Oh my God. This gungu rice and peas. Nah, man, I'm hungry. So when I said I'm hungry. All right. This gungu rice and peas right there. And now we have the star of the show. The star of the show is the stew chicken. Like if you have the bony part, you know, so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the star of the show right there. We got stew chicken, rice and peas. This is what we love. I can see. This is your stew chicken and rice and peas we have. All right. All right. Big up and bless upon yourself. You don't know one love always. And today we are making the best or one of the best recipe I always like to make. Rice and peas, gungo rice and peas and stew chicken. And it's been a magnificent dish. Oh my God, I love this. Mm. Woo. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. I appreciate you guys.